Namaskar, good morning. Welcome to this live yoga session organized by the Embassy of India, Addis Ababa. To start with, kindly sit in any meditative posture, Sukhasana, Padmasana, or you can sit in Vajrasana also. Sit, eyes closed, spine and head straight, and hands in Gyan Mudra, facial expression normal. Inhale deeply and humming 3 times. Gently open your eyes. Today we will practice certain standing postures like Virabhadrasana, Triyak Tadasana and Trikonasana, and we'll learn the technicalities and special precautions for those asanas. Kindly stand up. First, Tadasana. Stand erect, heels together, toes apart. Place your hands on your head. Stretch your arms upward. Raise your heels comfortably, balancing on your toes. Keep your eyes open. Gaze on one object so as to maintain the concentration. Breathe normally. This asana helps in improving the digestive system and excretory system. It tones up all the nerves. It is said that there are 72,000 nadis, channels of energy in the body. Slowly come back, relax, legs open and totally relax, eyes closed. Come back. Now we will practice Triyak Tadasana. Open your legs, shoulder width apart. And place your hands on your head. Stretch upward and inhale, exhaling, bend towards right. Slowly come back. And now inhale and exhaling, bend towards left. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Hands down. Again relax. Now we will practice Veerbhadrasana. It is named after the legendary warrior. So first we will do the simple pose of Veerbhadrasana. It is called Veerbhadrasana 2. Stretch your legs sideways comfortably as far as possible, and turn your right foot in right direction, right angle, left foot inside 30 degree. Stretch your arms horizontally. Keep stretch your full body. Now inhale and exhaling, bend towards the right direction and look towards the right. This is a good asana for giving exercise to your torso and to your limbs. And this portion should be 90. It should be 90 degree, like this. Stay there with normal breathing. Slowly, slowly come back. Now twist your right foot inside 30 degree and left foot in right angle. Look toward the left side and bend down. Try to bring your 90 degree this left knee. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly come back. This is Veerbhadrasana 2. Now we are going to do Veerbhadrasana 1. Again, twist your right foot in the right direction, left foot in left direction, and stretch your arms forward 90 degree horizontal, and raise your arms up, bend down, bend your right knee up to 90 degree and try to take your arms back. There is a good stretch on your spine. Slowly, slowly come back. Now turn towards the left direction, left foot in right angle, right foot in inside 30 degree. Stretch your arms and raise your arms up, bend down, fold your left foot 90 degree, maintain the balance, take your arms behind your ears, breathe normally. This asana gives a beautiful stretch to your spine and strengthens the leg muscles. Slowly, slowly come back, relax. Now we will perform Trikonasana, triangle posture. Again, stretch your legs sideways. Stretch your arms horizontally and bend your right foot in the right direction, left foot inside. Now inhale and exhaling, bend toward the right side. If you are able to reach up to the knee, it's fine. And slowly, slowly with the practice, you will be able to reach the ankle. And look toward the left palm. Maintain the perpendicular posture. Don't lean forward. Slowly, slowly come back. Now turn your right foot inside 30 degree, left foot in the right angle, straight. Now bend toward the left side and look toward the right palm. Maintain perpendicular posture. Stay there comfortably with normal breathing. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Relax and lie down in Shavasana. Relax your body from toes to the top of the head. Now turn left side and get up. Yoga asanas are categorized in 3 categories. One is meditative posture, second is stretching posture, third is relaxing postures. So meditative posture is sitting straight and doing pranayama and meditation in Sukhasana, Padmasana, lotus posture, Siddhasana, Swastikasana or Vajrasana. There are 5 postures for meditation. Then stretching posture, all other postures except 3 which are in relaxing postures. Relaxing postures are Shavasana, Makarasana and Balasana. These 3 are the relaxing postures, and remaining others, they are the stretching postures. Means with our body, our muscles are stretched and loosened either way. So kindly sit in meditative posture, Sukhasana. The meditative posture should be a posture in which you can sit a long time, so that you can practice pranayama or meditation comfortably. So it's better to sit in Vajrasana, Padmasana. With the practice, you will have the proficiency in performing the Padmasana. Sit in Gyan Mudra and start practicing deep breathing, full yogic breathing. First, right hand on the chest, left hand on the abdomen, and inhale deeply, abdominal breathing, belly out, then chest breathing, chest out, then shoulders, clavicular breathing, shoulders up, and exhaling, stretch your, contract your shoulders, chest and abdomen, and now inhale deeply, belly breathing, chest breathing and followed by clavicular breathing. So kindly practice deep breathing this way. In normal breath, we inhale about 500 ml of air, whereas in deep breathing, full yogic breathing, we can inhale up to 5,000 of ml of air. So more the oxygen inside, more the oxygenation process and more purification of the blood. Now we will practice Kapalabhati. Reverse your hands on the knees in Chan Mudra. A word of caution, this should be avoided in case of hypertension, cardiac issues, and menstruation and pregnancy. But those having cardiac issues and heart problem and hypertension problem, they can do with the mild pace, which we will be practicing after this mild medium pace, medium force Kapalabhati. So let us start Kapalabhati with medium pace, medium force. Come back. This is Kapalabhati with medium pace, medium force. And those having cardiac issues or blood hypertension, they can do with mild force, mild pace like this, sitting straight, and start with mild force, mild pace. So this is mild Kapalabhati. Now we will practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama. We should be practice after Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is one of the 6 purificatory techniques. Neti, Dhoti, Nauli, Vasti, Tratak, Kapalabhati. So it is a skull shining exercise. So and it helps in improving the digestion and tones of the all our nervous systems. Now, Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Nasagar Mudra, and block your right nostril with your thumb and inhale deeply with through left. Exhale through right. Again inhale through right. Exhale through left. Continue inhalation through left and exhalation through right and right to left. exhaling through left. Please conclude Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Now we will practice Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. The process is the same. Inhalation through left, exhalation through right, but there is a stage in between, retention. So we inhale in 5 counts, retain for 5 counts, and exhale in 5 counts. And again inhale in 5 counts, retain for 5 counts, and exhale in 5 counts. So it is inhalation, retention, and exhalation. That means 1:1:1 ratio. Okay, so after this practicing this 1:1:1 ratio, we will practice exhalation more, like 1:1:2 ratio. Okay, then after a few days we will practice 1:2:2 ratio, and finally we will practice 1:4:2 ratio. It means Purak means inhalation, Kumbhak means retention, and Reshak means exhalation. So ideally we have to reach to the ratio of 1:4:2. But today we will practice 1:1:1 ratio. Okay. And now again take the position of the left hand in Gyar Mudra, right hand in Nasagra Mudra, block right nostril, inhale through left in 5 counts. Retain, hold the breath for 5 counts. Exhale through right in 5 counts. Again inhale through right in 5 counts. Retain the breath for 5 counts. Exhale the breath in 5 counts. Again inhale through left in 5 counts. Retain the breath for 5 counts. Exhale the breath through right in 5 counts. Inhale through right in 5 counts. Retain the breath for 5 counts. Exhale the breath in 5 counts. Come back. Now we will practice Bhramari Pranayama. In this, some methodology to be understood. We block the eyes with the first two fingers, ring finger below the nose and little finger below the lips, and plugging our ears with the thumbs. Okay. Then we turn our tongue towards the soft palate at the back. It should remain touched, and inhale deeply and exhaling, making humming voice like this. And at the end of the humming, you have to exhale further. Whatever residual air is there in the lungs, it should be expelled out, and apply the kumbhak. Kumbhak means retention of the breath, external kumbhak, bahya kumbhak. And then again inhale and do the humming second time and third time. Okay, please take the position, block the eyes with the first two fingers, ring finger placed below the nose, little finger placed below the lips, and plug the ears. Inhale deeply, humming. Turn your tongue towards soft palate at the back and humming. Inhale, humming. Exhale the residual air. Apply the kumbhak, Bayu kumbhak, retain the breath. Now inhale deeply and humming the second time. Inhale, humming. Come back. This is Brahmari Pranayama. It helps reduce the stress, anxiety, and any kind of anger or feeling of negativity. It brings peace of mind. It brings harmony in the body, mind, and soul. It has got physiological benefits, like it cures the hypertension. If you are having sort of a insomnia feeling, sleeplessness at the time of going to the bed, if you perform Brahmari Pranayama, you will get a sound sleep. Now state calm, cool, and relaxed, and visualize your breath. Have normal and natural breath. Visualize your body. Be aware of your body and mind. Relax your complete body. Now inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. With the folded hands, pray to the Almighty for our health, happiness, peace and contentment in our life. Open your eyes gently. I hope you like this session. Thank you very much for joining the online yoga session with the Embassy of India, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Namaste.